This video today is going to explore character in A Christmas Carol. I'm going to focus on key words that you can learn which describe them at different parts in the novella, and then key quotations that can go alongside them. Alright, so let's start with Scrooge. Now the first word I would use to describe him is parsimonious. Now this means that he's unwilling to spend money. So a quote for Scrooge, really nice and easy, bar humbug. This shows that he's miserly and his negative attitude. Also, to go alongside parsimonious, he says, "What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money?" Scrooge sees Christmas as a financial burden and not a time of love and cheer. The next word I'd use is avaricious. This means that he has a greed for wealth. Quotation: "I can't afford to make people merry." Scrooge's focus is on accumulating wealth and avoiding any form of generosity. Last word, austere, meaning that he's strict, stern and harsh. Now you could use the quotation, "No warmth could warm, no wintry weather could chill him." This reflects that he is cold, or he has a cold-hearted nature. Now moving on to Fred. Now Fred is the complete opposite to Scrooge. So the first word I'm going to use to describe him is benevolent, meaning that he's kind and he has goodwill. So quotation: "A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time." This shows that he has a generous and kind-hearted view of Christmas, which emphasises his warmth towards others. Another word would be family orientated. He says, "I couldn't be angry with him if I tried." This is when he's talking about Scrooge. And it shows that he's deeply concerned about his Uncle Scrooge, despite the fact that Scrooge is really harsh to him. And it shows us that he values family. Moving on to the Cratchits. Now, Bob is devoted to his family. So that's a phrase I would use, a word, devoted. The quotation: "Though he was very poor, he was a good father." This shows that he's committed to his family, despite the fact that he has many challenges that he faces. You could also say that the Cratchits are grateful, because despite their poverty they endure, they are very grateful for everything that they have. The quotation I would use would be, "God bless us everyone." This shows us the optimism that they have in the face of adversity. This quote is a key symbol of the family's unity and faith. Another word I'd use would be jovial. In the quotation, "The children made the best of it, laughing and singing." The family are humble about their Christmas dinner, but their joy is in being together. Now moving on to the spirits. First of all, we have Jacob Marley. I'd use the word emblematic. Now that word means that he serves as a symbol of the consequences of your actions, and specifically the consequences of a life solely led by financial gain. And the key quotation for that would be, "I wear the chains I forged in life." Marley's suffering is a direct result of his own actions. Then the ghost of Christmas past. I'd use the word enlightenment to describe this ghost. This ghost literally glows. It's considered to be the light in the darkness, or Scrooge's darkness, and it has the ability to illuminate the past. The quote I'd use for this one is, "Would you so soon put out the light I give you?" Light is a motif for enlightening Scrooge, and therefore enlightening us as a reader. Now the ghost of Christmas present, I would use the word truthful, meaning that this ghost is honest and doesn't shy away from the truth. And the quote I would use would be, "Will you decide what men shall live, what men shall die?" At this moment, the ghost is really challenging Scrooge directly and questioning his moral authority. And the last spirit, the ghost of Christmas yet to come. I'd use the word ominous. He has a very different appearance to the other ghosts. Now the quotation I'd use would be, "I fear you more than any spectre I've seen, but as I know your purpose is to do me good. This is what Scrooge says. The ghost's appearance is really intimidating and unsettling. It represents Scrooge's future and the consequences of his actions, which are far more terrifying than the other ghosts or the other things that have come before. Now, in your exam, in both section A and B, you could be asked to answer a question about character or theme. So it's really important that you memorise these keywords and these quotations. Now, as always, if you can't memorise the full quotation, just go for some of it. Pick out the key words or key phrases from them. You can also then link these key quotations to themes in the novella as well. As always, if you've got any questions, ask them in the comments and subscribe in order to see more videos.